Digital Reflections Presentation. My reflection on IDS 101 Cornerstone Seminar. Introduction. The topic of the research paper is test anxiety. The research question: how does music affect test anxiety? And the thesis statement is college students should be provided with optional pre-approved music to help them to cope with test anxiety. The topic of test anxiety is very personal and relevant to me because I, like many of my college peers, suffer from it. Listening to music is very helpful for reducing stress and could have a practical application during testing. Test anxiety is a common and potentially devastating problem for many college students. It has universal and damaging mental and physiological effects that can hinder academic performance. It can even be damaging for the most skilled students. Anxiety management through music. Music has been used in a therapeutic setting for a long time and has been proven to be effective at reducing anxiety. Music has been shown to cause major reductions in anxiety and its physiological and psychological effects. The cognitive benefits of music. Music has been shown to improve memory, stimulate brain activity, and increase cognitive function. This could be extremely helpful for students who struggle recalling information. Many members of today's society feel that modern college students are pampered and treated too softly. This belief was reflected in a speech made by Attorney General Jeff Sessions. He stated that our country's college students are a generation of sanctimonious, sensitive, supercilious snowflakes. People who shared this impression are likely to believe that accommodations for anxiety, such as music, would be unnecessary pampering of students and would likely be against any effort to provide music during testing. While some students may be too sensitive, for the most part, this is untrue. Most students are simply more comfortable talking about mental health and things they're struggling with, making them look like they have more problems, when in reality, they're just more willing to talk about the problems they're facing. An environment of increased acceptance also encourages these students to speak up rather than suffer in silence. Offering the option to use pre-selected music during testing is a reasonable accommodation for students struggling with anxiety. Although it could be implemented in many different ways, there are simple options that stand out. CDs and audio files could be incorporated into computer-based testing, while preloaded MP3 players or similar devices called playaways could be used for paper testing. In conclusion, test anxiety is a serious and common problem. Music can reduce the harmful effects of this anxiety. Music can also increase cognitive performance, thus reducing stress. The optional implementation of music in testing may be a pathway to success for many students struggling with anxiety. I have learned much from the research I have had to conduct in the duration of this assignment. I have found that music has diverse and impressive positive effects on mental health. I think its implementation as an optional coping mechanism may be very helpful for students such as myself who struggle with test anxiety. This course has taught me a lot about myself as a student. After reading Nathan Wallace's Failure is Not an Option, I discovered I had a fixed mindset holding me back, but I was able to overcome it through great effort. I also learned the value of completing assignments as soon as I can in order to keep up with deadlines. I plan to apply what I have learned in this course to the rest of my studies in the future. Thank you.